growers are taking efforts to combat and stay ahead of a very fast-growing bacteria that can wipe out entire orchards. Every week, First Alert meteorologist Scott Gagliardi will be reporting on the climate and how climate change is impacting us here in Connecticut. This afternoon, he's joining us live to explain how Lyman Orchards is faring so far this season. Scott.
Hi, Kara. Yeah, so every May, growers here at Lyman Orchard inspect all their trees for what's called fire blight. It's a fast-moving bacteria, which would normally be seen by now. But what they're telling me is that things look good, but they cannot let their guard down for such an aggressive disease. Fire blight is a bacteria that gets into trees as they're flowering and turns the leaves brown and dry. This can lead to a tree's death and complete wipeout of any harvest due to how fast it can spread. It's the worst situation a grower could face if it does occur, just because the ramifications are so severe under an outbreak like that. Lyman Orchard's strategy is multi-pronged and involves monitoring weather, using copper-based sprays, scouting and pruning, and prioritizing planting apple varieties known for their resistance to fire blight. Some orchards throughout the country have had devastating losses. We haven't seen that, knock on wood, and fortunately, and I would say I'm not aware of anybody in Connecticut having an extreme problem. An orchard, really, when you plant it, you're looking at a 20, 25-year period. So when you lose that orchard, you're set back by however many years old those trees were. You got to start again, and so it can be really economically devastating if you have a major outbreak and have to replant the orchard. While an event like this has never taken place at Lyman Orchards, it shows their ability to stay ahead of diseases like these. But when it comes to other things Mother Nature throws our way, there isn't much we can do. The rain's been helping, even though it's a little bit more than we want, but it's certainly, everything is really pretty lush. And as I'm sure most people would agree with, we've certainly had our fair share of rainfall so far this year, over 8 inches above average for the year. Now, John Lyman tells me that that will actually produce an excellent strawberry crop, which will kick off the fruit picking season set to begin in just 2 weeks. Live in Middlefield, Scott Gagliardi, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.